Hi, and welcome to a brand new video of the Target Individual program, the Target Individual Experience. So, as you guys know, I have been over by Pam watching the kids for the past, not every single day, I should say, not every weekend, I should say, but during the week, almost every day, because of the situation where she was supposed to sign up the kids for the Boys and Girls Club, all right, before school started, and she never did. And so I had to, you know, go and get the medical forms, fill it out, and such. And she was supposed to make an appointment to go, and she kept delaying it and delaying it and delaying it and all the stuff. Plus, I've been uh, watching the kids for her to go out, and one of the reasons why I stopped doing that is because when she would go out, uh, she doesn't come home at a decent time, right, so I can leave. She doesn't have discussion with me in terms of, like what time she's going to be back, so I can leave. Right? She just make the assumption that because I'm here and because I'm the kid's father, that I should just watch the kids while she go hang out, what have you, regardless of whether I have to go home or not. And mind you, I have school, right? So totally don't care about my school and my education. She says she do, but she doesn't. So today I was talking. I said to her, because she finally went to another appointment of the Boys and Girls, and I guess the kids are in. So she was like, "Well, the kids can start tomorrow." But I noticed that when she even today this morning, so when she dropped Ethan off to school, I took Alyssa to school. I came back, and there was a parking space outside. So I called. I said, "Hey, there's a parking space there," and I stayed in that parking space for 10 to 15 minutes waiting for her. Okay, I had to tell people, "Nope, this parking space is taken. I'm holding it." And she was backing up into the parking space, but she couldn't back up correctly. So I'm telling her, exactly where to go, and she just didn't listen. I said, "You know what? I'm not going to be, So I kind of walked off. I said, "Because you know what? You just don't listen anyway." So here I am doing you again another favor by holding this parking space for you. You're parking wrong because you're looking at the car behind you, which I'm telling you is parked far from the curve, and so you're parking far from the curve. And I'm telling you, but anyway. So she called her attitude, and basically, and like I said, I knew this. I knew, like, she's trying to, like, try to make me make a decision in terms of watching the kids here while she's at work and stuff like that. But she's not saying it. But her actions and the actions of the people targeting me, including the police, with the sirens and stuff like that, that's what they wanted. But it didn't work. All the subliminal, all the threats, it didn't work. So now that the kids are in Boys and Girls, now she's acting nasty and she's lying. Uh, you know, Lying about shit that, again, I have conversations with her about. I have the shit on, you know, text messages. Okay, from when she was going to school. The 4 times that she asked me to watch the kids and I told her no. She said no, it's more than 4 times. I said, Pamela, we've had the discussion before. Why are you lying? All right. So whoever she's lying, she's lying. Then she says we were having a text conversation about 2 weeks ago, and she's talking about how I only uh, wanted sex when I wanted. I'm just like, hold up, are you trying to flip the script on me? And I can always tell when she's talking to somebody because the lies. Okay. The lies that she tells, and then she tries to justify it and try to bring it up in a text message so she can go back and show whoever it is that she's talking to. Yeah, this is, lies. I have text messages where she's talking to her male friend, telling her male friend that I am begging her for sex. Now, we're in a relationship, right? We're in a relationship for 12 years, and she said, I am begging her for sex. Okay? So there's, and again, I have, there's nothing that I say that I don't have to lie. Okay? I don't have to lie because I don't need to lie. Right? And you know why I don't have to lie? Because I don't have to impress nobody. You know what I'm saying? I am me. I am happy with who I am. I'm comfortable with who I am. I continue to work and improve who I am. So I don't have to lie to people to try to make myself look good over somebody else. My action shows it. Okay, so she's like giving me this attitude, and I said, listen, I look, I already knew, she's being nice because she needed me to watch the kids, so she's being somewhat nice. And now that the kids is in boys and girls now, you know, she's showing her ass. Okay, and then she tells me, well, I may need your help. If boys and girls is closed for whatever reason. I said, listen, you forget I have school. I said, don't you have the babysitter? She was like, the babysitter got a life. She's in school, she's in grad school, and she got a. I said, okay, so my education is not important. Then I said to her, well, then what you need to do is find another alternative. If the babysitter can't watch the kids and I can't for that whatever day it is, then you need to find another alternative. Okay? Because now with the kids in boys and girls, now I can be home studying, and of course they're going to attack me regardless, what have you. You know what I'm saying? But at least the time I take to travel back and forth, and the antics that they and tactics that they use, delaying the bus. Sometimes it takes me an hour and a half just to get home when it should take me half an hour. And that's the most, half an hour the most. Okay? And so, they were started with the sirens this morning, I guess after I uploaded the other video, plus my post on Facebook they didn't like. I was posting information about how the police use civil forfeiture to basically rob black people, black and Hispanic people. They have taken in billions upon tens of billions of dollars stolen from people of color. And it's another way of white supremacy, you know, uh, stealing from black people, stealing wealth from black people, black and brown people. And I guess they didn't like that. But like I said, I don't have to lie. I speak the truth. Everything that is on my Facebook page is the truth. Okay? It's not coming, some of it is coming from my mouth, but I can show with evidence. Okay? Others I come from reputable sources, whether it be studies done, art, news articles on the subject. Okay? I don't post shit unless if that about information or what have you, without vetting it first, without doing the research myself. Okay? Without giving you a source that you can go to learn about it. All right? That's who I am. I don't have to lie. Okay? I'm not, they may try to project themselves onto me and try to make me like them. Okay? But it's not going to work. All right? And so then also with Pam, she says that I tried to sabotage her birthday. And I said, how I sabotage your birthday? Because you're supposed to watch the kids. That I said, yeah, and I'm supposed to. And what happened? Every time I end up doing you a favor and watching the kids for you, you never concern about, hey, you know what? Let me be home at a decent time so Nigel can leave and get home at a decent time. It's always, I'm having so much fun, I'm not thinking about you. Or, it's formal for me. Back in my younger days, I used to, clear out the clubs or whatever, what have you. I would stay until the entire, I'm like, you're not in your 20s, okay? You're 46 years old, you have 2 kids. All right? And so I said to her, I said, guess what? I'm not doing it. I said, I've extended myself twice, and both times you choose to not to just do you, which is fine. But if I'm watching the kids, then you should have enough sense to be like, you know what? Let me get out of here. Let me call Nigel to see, what's going on. If it's, if I'm having so much fun, I want to stay. Let me see if it's okay. If he really wants to go home, then I need to leave. But no courtesy, nothing like that. So that's why I said no. And she got a babysitter, and I told her that's fine. I said, that's why I keep telling you, if you get a babysitter, you wouldn't have this problem. Because with the babysitter, you'll be here at a decent time. But because it's me, you want to take advantage. And you always bring up the fact where you're the kid's father. Yes, I'm their father. And you're their mother. And if I'm doing you a favor, then have the decency, have the respect to at least call, or to say, hey, you know what? Is 1 o'clock fine for you? Is it okay if I come be back by 1 o'clock? Is that fine for you? That's not asking too much, but apparently for her it is, right? So like I said, I, it is really, really, I'm not surprised because, like I said, this is how they condition a lot of women, and particularly black women, because it's not just black women, but particularly black women, and how they behave and how they act. Particularly, they have no respect for black men. Is what they want. Okay, they want to have kids. They have kids. Your input is not important. Is what they want. And then when they have kids, then what do? They ignore, they discard, and then they want you, the father, right, to raise the child. Okay, because what they do, and a lot of them, is not raising kids. They just putting a roof over their head, clothes on their backs, food in their belly, and that's it. But nothing in their mind. Nothing in their mind. And this is why we have a lot of issues with a lot of young kids today, in terms of behavior and respect for their elders. All right. So, and like I said, like I told us earlier, I said, when Alyssa, because the boys and girls, they don't help her with her homework. And I said to Pam, I said, well, when you get home, you can't just go in your room and just stay there. You have to help her and make sure she does her homework, which I know she's not going to do. Okay? The kids' report cards from last year, right, from fall of last year to the spring of this year, were horrible, terrible. Okay? Over the weekend, not once did I told her, Alyssa has homework to do, Ethan has homework to do. Not once did she say, hey, kids, get to doing your homework. You know what she told me when I told her about Saturday? She's like, well, I had shit to do and I had to get ready to go out. And then yesterday, she didn't have them do their homework. It was only after I came here yesterday afternoon, okay, after 4 o'clock, that I had Alyssa do her homework. And I had Ethan do his homework. She's been here all day yesterday, all morning. Why? Because she went out Saturday night, which is fine. But during the day, she was here. Not once did she say to the kids, hey, start doing your homework. And on top of that, the babysitter, I said, why don't you tell the babysitter to help them with their homework? Well, that's not her responsibility. She's only here to watch the kids. This was the same babysitter who was with the kids during the day while they were in, when they had online classes. Okay, that didn't help them at all. Okay? And then she says to me, well, I said to her Friday, I said, well, she was like, I wasn't sure if I was going to go out because I didn't hear from my friends, whatever. I said, well, then where are you going? Then where are you going? So she was like, well, I don't know. I said, well, okay, well, why don't you just call and cancel the babysitter? Well, I don't want to mess up her money. But yet, she would tell me all the time, I got to pay for a babysitter, and I'm spending so much money and all this stuff, right? So again, like I said, I know who she is and the way that she is. Okay? So I'm not surprised. Right? Because for her, now it's all about me. It's all my fault. She tried to convince me she was different from my first son's mother, but they're just alike. And the fact that I found out also that, like I said to myself, is she and Desmond having conversations together? Because some of the shit that she says kind of remind me, and I bet you, because Desmond's that type of woman. She is a malignant narcissist. She is a troublemaker. She would like to cause drama. Okay? Because I remember one time she brought one of my ex to my job. Okay? So I'm not surprised. And I told Pamela, I said, don't you talk to this woman if she calls you. Don't have conversations with her when she calls you. Okay? She's going to drag you into her drama and her bullshit. So, I don't have conclusive proof, but I suspect. You know what I'm saying? So anyway. But yeah, I'll be home more now. I can get more rest, and because I was up at 6 o'clock this morning. Right, getting the kids ready, making breakfast and all that stuff, and really have not been able to go back to sleep because of the targeting. and the remote neural monitoring. And I have a class that I have 3 lab reports that I have not even, you know, because I can't right now. I can't get focused because of last week and the amount of targeting that was being done, the amount of remote neural monitoring that was being done. So I have no concentration right now. So I don't even think I'm going to pass this class. All right, and so you know, I mean, I know my limitations, particularly when I'm targeted like this and I can't focus. So I just take it as it's coming. It is what it is, and if I have to take the class over again, I'll take it over again. I have no problem with doing that. So yeah, you know, so like I said, so all of a sudden, like I said, she just have a nasty attitude now. Like even like Friday night when she went out, she didn't even call me at all. Saturday, no, yeah, Saturday and yesterday, right? Even today, to let me know about the boys and girls. She didn't call me. I called her. I'm like, hey, what's going on with the boys and girls? Oh shoot, yeah, I was, let me call you back. Because I know how she is. When she gets like, I know how when she talks to somebody, she gets like this. And then guess what? About a week later or 2 weeks later, she's calling me 2, 3 times a day. But it's not gonna work this time. You know what I'm saying? I have, like I said, I have reached a point where, where I understand that people are who they are, and particularly if they can't change, if they cannot realize what it is, what's toxic about them, and they continue to deceive and lie, then that's not somebody that I think. Like I said, how can we? You said we want to be friends. How can we be friends if you're still not being honest with me? All right, so yeah, and again, this is just something that I just wanted to get off my chest because, like I said, they have prevented me from seeing any sort of therapist. Any therapist that I contact don't call me back, and it is what they do because they understand that you see, because they don't want you, the TI, to become a positive force, not just in your life but in other people's life. Okay, because the people who they get to participate in this, particularly whether it be a significant other or just your friends, right? It's all about protecting them, right? Because they're in this cult, so they will throw you under the bus in a heartbeat. Okay, and the fact that they're getting benefits, whether it be job positions, money, or what have you, special favors. You know what I'm saying? That is enough to throw you under the bus because again, they're gonna do whatever they can to benefit themselves. Okay, even if it means destroying your life, right? Something that I know as TIs you would never do towards them. But that's what makes us different. That's what makes us unique as human beings, and that's part of our humanity. Whereas these people, they don't have humanity because they don't see you as human. So that means that they can treat you however they feel like, whatever it is that they want to do to you, they'll try to do. And that's because within them, there is no humanity within them. All right? So don't lose your humanity. Fight for your humanity. Fight for your self-respect. Fight for who you are. Fight for your name, for your image. Okay? And just keep surviving these attacks. You know what I'm saying? Improve yourself, gain more knowledge. You know what I'm saying? To where that they can manipulate you on a level which they've done before, right? So, with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video.